Welcome back. This is white-black Ugin Ketramos Control versus mono-green Elves to Craterhoof. Opponent begins the game with a 1-card mulligan. Starts with a forest and pass the turn. I play a plains and pass the turn. Turn 2 plays a forest and passes it back. I play a plains and pass the turn. Opponent flashes in a Wildborn Preserver and then goes to his own turn. Plays a forest, taps 3, and plays an Imperious Perfect. In response to the Imperious Perfect, I play an Instant Ramen to draw a card. Pass the turn, I play a Blitzball, and then I pass it back. Opponent swings for 5. Taps 3 and plays a Fierce Empath, revealing a Craterhoof Behemoth. And passes the turn. I play an Adventurer's Inn, gaining 2 life. And then I play Day of Judgment, destroying all creatures. And I pass the turn to the opponent. He plays a Forest Return. And then casts Tyvar the Pummeler. And passes. I play a Plains. And then I cast Ultima Origin of Oblivion, which allows me to tap my colorless lands for an extra mana. I pass the turn, opponent draws. He plays a forest, taps 3, and plays an Elvish Archdruid, and swings at me for 4. He passes the turn. I play a Soulstone Sanctuary, and then I cast Ugin, and with Ugin's trigger, I exile Tyvar the Pummeler. I cast Ironcrag, Ugin trigger, exiling Elvish Archdruid, and then I swing for 4, turning one of his forests into a waste. Opponent plays a Llanowar Elves, and passes the turn. I play a Bleachbone Verge. I uptick Ugin to draw a card and gain 3 life. I swing Ultima, who is a flyer, and turn another one of his forests into a waste. After he hits, I sacrifice Blitzball to draw 2 cards. I then tap for 2 mana to play a Mazemind Tome, exiling the Llanowar Elves with the Ugin trigger. And then I tap for 3 mana for a Blitzball. I immediately sacrifice the Blitzball to draw 2 cards because I hit with Ultima. And I pass the turn. Opponent plays another Fierce Empath, revealing another Craterhoof Behemoth, and passes the turn. On his end step, I tap Mazemind Tome to draw a card. Then I untap. Tap for 4 mana and play a Hedron Archive, exiling the Fierce Empath with Ugin's trigger. I then tap for 2 to draw a card with Mazemind Tome. I uptick Ugin to gain 3 life and draw a card, and pass the turn. I then go to combat and swing Ultima for 4. Turning another one of his forests into a waste. I pass the turn and opponent scoops. Game 2, we are both on a mulligan down to 5. Each of us had to put back 2 cards. Opponent starts with a forest and passes the turn. I start with a Bleachbone Verge and pass. He plays a forest and casts Druid of the Cowl. I play a Plains for turn and pass. He plays a forest, taps for 3 to cast Imperious Perfect, and swings the Druid for 2. But in response, I play Get Lost on the Imperious Perfect, so it drops the damage down to 1. I cast the Mazemind Tome and pass the turn. Opponent plays a forest, and has Druid of the Cowl explore, using one of the map tokens from Get Lost. He reveals a Tyvar from the exploration, giving a +1/+1 counter to the Druid of the Cowl. Over the course of the next few turns, the opponent cast too many creatures for me to control, and I couldn't draw anything to control it, so eventually he beats me down. Finishing me off with a Tyvar activation, giving him just enough power to deal all the damage he needs, winning the game. Going to Game 3. Game 3 I start with a Godless Shrine and pass. He plays a forest and passes back. I play a Bleachbone Verge, turned on by Godless Shrine and pass. He plays a forest, taps for 2 and plays Druid of the Cowl. Passes the turn. On his instep, I play an instant Ramen to draw, and then I take my turn. I play a Plains for turn and pass. Opponent taps for a Dwinnen's Elite. But before Dwinnen's Elite could resolve, I play Get Lost on the Druid of the Cowl, so he doesn't get an extra body. And then he passes. I play a Plains for turn, and cast a Hedron Archive. Then pass the turn. Opponent swings with Druid of the Cowl, and then plays a Thornwheeled Archer. On his end step, I play an instant Ramen to draw a card. I play another Bleachbone Verge, I then tap for 7 mana to play a Sire of 7 Deaths. Opponent plays a Dwinnen's Elite, getting an extra elf. I play a Swamp for turn, and then I tap 4 for another Hedron Archive. I then swing the Eldrazi for 7 damage. Opponent trying to figure out how to block realizes Sire of 7 Death has first strike and decides to not block and take the damage, taking 7. I tap 2 for a Strategic Betrayal, and my opponent chooses to exile his token and his graveyard. Opponent plays a Forest for turn and casts a Reclamation Sage, attempting to hit the Eldrazi, not realizing it was not an artifact. He instead targets the Hedron Archive, to which I sacrifice it in response to draw 2 cards. Then he swings his full board. forgetting that the Eldrazi has First Strike and Lifelink. I block the Death Toucher, and I actually net life from it. I untap, draw for turn, play a Plains for turn, and then I cast the Iron Crag. I then sacrifice the other Hedron Archive to draw 2 more cards. Tap for 3 to play a Blitzball, and then I swing the Eldrazi again. Opponent taps for 3, playing an Elvish Archdruid. On his end step, I sacrifice an instant Ramen to gain 3 life and go to my turn. I play a Crawling Barrens, and swing the Eldrazi for another 7. Opponent, trying to savor himself as much life as possible because it has Trample, decides to triple block. First Strike, killing all 3 creatures. He then goes to his next turn. Opponent sees that there's no way to remove the Eldrazi because his life total is too low, and concedes.